It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
You're not tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby. What it do is your big dog Bobo Luciano. We back in this thing. I wanna appreciate everybody for tuning in to Super Tight TV, because we back, up your back, going smack, 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 just like that. It feel good to me.
Yeah.
I hope it feels good to them.
That intro make you want to feel like you could rap.
That's me. That's Meezy Relli.
Okay.
He did that one.
Okay.
The gentleman
That's
you just
nice.
met. Yeah,
That's
that boy
nice.
got the heat.
Yeah. When you was referring to him, I had a vibe of what that was, especially when you kept referring to UGK and come on now.
You trying to figure out what style he had.
Well, I ain't even need to know. I knew at that point.
You knew if I told you.
You was talking about instruments and all of that. Come on now.
Yeah,
I hear it.
He's in there.
I hear it.
He's in there, bro.
Need to get that.
Swimwear.
So I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife
It's your girl Jazzy K.
in the building. Today I know some of y'all might recognize that voice. Those that are in the loop know. That voice has been around for a while.
Wow.
A while.
Yeah.
He talks to. He's a influencer. This man is a gatekeeper. That name could be kind of a bad name to have. But a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You know, depending on who's on what side of the gate.
That too.
Yes. Because if they ain't on the right side, they gonna say,
Sure right.
"Oh, he's a hater."
Sure right.
But I got a man that's been having his fingers on the pulse of this city for a long time. I mean, at least 25 years, 30?
Yes, sir. 25.
25.
23, 24, 25.
Yeah, I thought I had my math right.
You was close. You did on, you know. There's a couple and you don't count.
Yeah.
You just getting started.
Because I know when I met you, you probably, I mean, you was already going.
I was, yes, sir.
Because
yes, sir.
I met you in 98.
Yes, sir.
We had just got the Dirty South Block Party.
Yeah.
And first thing that came to my mind was, well, I remember when Snake and Al and Kaz did it, they had a record pool.
Yes, sir.
Where am I going to get some records?
Yes, sir.
And somebody said, well, you come over to this building. I believe it was off of Commerce.
It was.
Right
1700.
Right off on Commerce Street.
1700.
Upstairs.
Yes, sir.
I said, what these boys got me?
Yes,
This
sir.
something look like,
Yes, sir.
I'm in the building look like The Wire. Right? We look like The Wire. What's going on right
Actually,
here?
I take that back. It was Main Street by
Main
the old
Street.
courthouse back in the day.
Yes.
The first one on the second floor, because me and Drop.
You and Drop.
Me and Drop.
Y'all had the records all around the room on the floor. Go pick up what you want, brother. Go pick up. I said, what?
Yeah, man.
What? It's free?
You know what I mean?
I'd never been involved in nothing like that.
See,
I said, yeah.
Yeah, they get so much free stuff now, they don't value it.
And then,
You know?
and then he's not one that would just, I believe in if you're gonna be the boss, you can't ask your people to do something that you're not willing to do yourself.
Come on now.
BC used to come to the White House,
Yes, sir.
bring records.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
sir.
remember him now? Okay.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
So she been down since 98.
Bless it.
Oh yeah.
Bless it.
I wouldn't
Heard that, huh, mama?
Yeah. I put a ring on it.
Definitely.
Beyonce said, put a ring on it, man.
For sure.
But BC is not from Texas, so I want you to kind of grill him. And, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you from doing your thing. I'm trying to give you what's called a segue.
When you gonna stop talking?
It's called a segue.
When you gonna stop?
Well, he talks for a living.
You done? I mean,
Yeah.
you ain't got
I
to
always
tell
have.
me.
Always have.
That's it.
Always have.
Gift of
Gift of
gab.
gab.
Absolutely.
Mouth of the South.
Know how to work a room, baby.
All right, Mr. BC.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Since someone has already spilled the beans that you're not from Texas, where are you from?
I'm from the next door state, Oklahoma.
Hey.
I'm an Okie.
Smoke some.
Yes,
That's what's
I.
up.
Come get some. Vibe 420, matter of
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Plug.
Side, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
When did you transition to Texas?
That 98 year. I just got
Really?
started, yeah. But see, the funny part is, I always say I started before I got here because my cousin JD was already in the industry, and he was kind of already sending me records to Oklahoma and back when I was at school in Kansas at one point.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. So really, when I got to Texas, I started learning what I was doing.
Okay.
And the value of it, let's say, you know. It was really amazing. It's an amazing story, but it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm glad.
I got in because I love music. Would that be the case? But go ahead.
I'm glad to say I was down from the beginning.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, real talk. When it started making sense, I even at that time I was just BC. It wasn't no Southern Fried. I introduced Southern Fried at 2000.
In 2000.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I say the 22, 23 year. You know, give or take, but
that's
major.
That's what I like to call a super tight exclusive. Every
major.
time we get some news that y'all can use.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about? That's something y'all can put in your
the facts.
I try to stay hip to what these youngsters are saying.
Come on now, you gotta relate.
Facts.
You gotta relate. You gotta relate.
So what made you go the executive route?
Business, man. You know, as we learn what we doing, I think the root of all of it is just doing good business.
Exactly.
And as I was doing more business and learning what the business was about, that's where the money was. Just to be honest with you, you know, you can have all the friendships and hang out and do the popularity, what we was just talking about off camera. You know, you can get caught up in a lot of different things in this game, but I chose to really take the route. I guess I would be the business.
Yes.
Educate myself, get in rooms that most folks wasn't. You know what I mean? We bumped into each other, and quite a few of them, that be the case.
Yeah.
And I just really concentrated on that part. You know what I mean?
So coming up in Oklahoma, how was it? Is it you have a 2-parent household? Was it brothers and
My
sisters?
mom was everything.
Mom was everything.
Grandparents is everything.
What was Pops?
Lost. Never been around, believe it or not.
Never.
Never. Never.
How was that for you growing up?
It wasn't really a problem, I would say, because he wasn't missed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mom them did everything. Like, and I'm saying that due to I still had uncles, so that male role was in my life. My grandpa was my everything.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't really missed until I got old enough to understand that he wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
If that makes sense. So
you were like, what the?
Right. he missed out as far as I was concerned at that point. You know, I was already playing football, so I was always, you know, I was playing sports at that point.
Yes.
I was 3-sport athlete. So, and the promising of that was really great for me. I went out to college, played ball, and got a degree. I did all kind of different things without taking it as a less.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just, you know, stay on the positive side. You know me enough to say you that.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't really missed, man.
Kansas Jayhawks?
No, well, as far as what?
You went to college. I heard you say you went to college.
I went to JC in Kansas. I went to junior college in Dodge City, Kansas.
Okay.
Then I ended up at D1. That's how I ended up in Texas, per se. I played ball at UTEP.
Really?
Yeah.
University of Texas. So I had a buddy down there.
Yeah. I played ball at UTEP and then ended up in Dallas pretty much. We went home for a year, naturally, and then came to Texas, to Dallas. I needed to be somewhere that was bigger than good old Enid, Oklahoma. So I want to put that on the map. I'm from a very small town in Oklahoma, not just Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You know, 40,000, 30,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people was in your graduating class?
250, 300.
Wow.
We were still big because it was
not
surrounding
bad, yeah.
areas, you know what I mean?
The only
But-
school.
Yeah, right.
And everybody,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, high school, but
Yeah.
we weren't one of them ones that you can go someplace in Oklahoma, it's K through 12.
Ooh.
You know, and still to this day, right now. For
Damn.
real.
K through 12.
Think about that. K through 12. Y'all have never seen nothing like that, have you?
No. I mean, is there anything like that up here?
It's a couple of schools.
Private school,
They
maybe?
Like private schools.
Okay.
Charter
okay.
school, maybe?
Okay, that might be true.
But I never heard of
Because when I got to Texas, it was just everything was big, bro. You
I
know,
be tired
it
of
was
seeing
live.
motherfuckers.
And I'm talking about real schools. When I say some of these high schools look like junior colleges,
Oh, yes.
the campuses and things.
Oh, you mean up here?
All these
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah, in Texas.
Compound.
Especially
Yeah.
where we live, man. They
Yeah.
have gotten real
Yeah.
out of hand with that.
Yeah.
I mean, in some of these places like Allen,
Absolutely.
with these
Absolutely.
what do you call it? The stadiums,
Yes.
multi-million
Yes, sir.
dollar
Yes,
stadiums.
sir.
And
Yes,
you
sir.
remember that first one when they first
Yes,
built
sir.
it?
Yeah.
They had all the cracks in it. They couldn't
And
even
they
use it.
put it up with their money though. They own
the city,
neighborhood
the city of
Allen. That city of Dallas didn't do nothing with that. That was the city of Allen.
That's what I meant to say. The city of Allen.
Yeah.
That's why they were so hot when they had all them cracks in it. They had to shut it down for 2 years to
get it right.
Get it right.
Get it right.
That's
That's
when
real.
this thing gonna fall on everybody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lawsuit waiting to happen.
So we up here in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
I want you to kind of explain too, because I want to be a tool.
I'm grateful
for youngsters.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean,
Yes,
or anybody who's trying to maybe undecided.
Mm-hmm.
A reference.
Got you.
What you want me to say? You're high side or whatever.
I'm just
That's what she
a
felt.
tool,
Wisdom.
a reference.
The wisdom.
Yeah.
Got you.
Did I use is reference a better word?
it's a much
Okay,
better word.
I would like this to be. I would like this to be a reference for some people.
I take that.
They might be on the fence and not knowing what they want to do with their life.
Absolutely.
And then they say, I see these guys. Somebody like myself, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how does a guy like Greg Powell or Azim Rashid, how do they get to meet these people? I mean, you may have the dream of saying, well, I'm going to be an exec.
Absolutely.
But you have to, is it connections that you have? What
Relationships.
gets you through the door?
Well, it's a mixture of a few things. Hard work, understanding, patience, and definitely relationships. A lot of times you got to remember, man, walking in these rooms, you can't out-talk people. You got to be willing to listen first.
Exactly.
I sit around a lot of years and did a lot of listening to more people than know.
Already.
You know what I mean? Before I ever even start talking, like times like this, us talking, I wouldn't even took this type of interview. I don't do interviews too often. You know that, B. You know what I mean? So, it's just one of those things because everybody's talking.
You're right.
You know what I mean, my G?
Talking loud, saying nothing.
And saying nothing. And saying nothing. So I always wanted to be what the big homie got to say.
Yes.
And they would pull me to the front, which you have happened to see many a times, and I give my piece. You know what I mean? But I just kind of learned from a different tool. And my biggest blessing, too, don't get it wrong, I had some guidance. I had people like, I don't know, you go back with Glorious, Demetrius Lloyd. Shoot, one of our main partners, Lump.
Yes.
Lump brought me in the game beside my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Literally, when I say hands down, give all my credit to hands straight up,
Lump.
I went to Houston, learned how to do this business the right way, let's say, because he was already in the game.
When she say, what did BC do? I say, he Lump of Dallas.
Absolutely. That's the truth.
He is Lump of Dallas.
Once I heard him say it, I was okay with saying that. Because I look up to him, be honest with you, for years, because people don't know how creative this gentleman is, even from back then to now, because he was the one that was always bold enough to speak up.
Yes.
Number one, which he
ain't scared.
Then two, he's very creative. Like in the promotional game, you got to be creative enough to know what to do too.
Okay.
In time factors.
See, that's what
Yeah.
that's
You see
good
what I'm
information.
saying? You got to be a forward thinker.
Okay.
People don't realize it. I'm gonna keep it real. This is a contact sport.
Explain
what I mean?
Explain it.
Well, and I say that being is what we was just talking about off camera again.
Yes.
Was everybody think they looking for a shortcut. And the best thing to do in this is when I call it contact sport is touch the people.
Yes.
How you get the one-by-one fan base and how you want to get out here. How I built some of these relationships, literally talking in some of these clubs after hours, and we might have been getting some off the barbecue pit.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
you can't curve that. You can't cut them short. You can't come up with certain things out of that, but only that way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, let me tell you, because you said something earlier that we still gonna be on the same subject.
Absolutely.
You're an athlete.
Absolutely.
If you practiced a certain way,
Yes, sir.
are you gonna change that up at game time?
Well, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Practice supposed make perfect.
Okay.
But see, at the same time, you got to be willing to practice good, though.
Yes.
You can't just
that's
do
what
anything.
I mean.
Yeah,
It's got to be
absolutely.
fundamentally sound.
Absolutely.
Gotta be-
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you skip a step, that's in anything in life. I don't care if it's the sales process.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
if you forget, if your block is supposed to be, and you forget that
Your
foot,
assignment.
yes,
Your assignment.
is it gonna pan out the way
Not
you
always.
thought?
Nah.
Not always.
Nah.
You may get lucky.
You get some luckies. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
what?
Because it is some luck with this thing.
I know it.
And I think a lot of times people get that confusing with that's the way it's supposed to go.
No, I know it.
You know what I mean?
I can do that. If
Yeah.
that fool did that, I
Nah,
know.
nah.
It was right. The stars lined up for some people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And-
Absolutely.
And what Mr. BC is talking about, the conversation we had, because there's a divide as far as
Absolutely.
generation.
Absolutely.
And we just want to let you know that what we did to get on and what y'all have at y'all's disposal, it should be a mesh of the two.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Instead of just
not
saying,
a separation.
Yeah, not just saying, "Oh man, that's old school. I ain't doing that."
Yeah.
Or this new wave is I ain't down with that digital stuff.
Right.
Everybody needs to buy into both sides.
Well, the thing about it, you have to look at what things succeeded.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, as
That
well.
works from doing that.
You
Absolutely.
already had a blueprint. So
I'm gonna say this because we're talking music, right?
Exactly.
Let's get away from the music. I deal with a lot of Fortune 5 companies, and the one thing I can honestly say is they all approach it the same. Now, what changes is maybe the product,
Yes,
the content, and the message. And I'm talking about, I've done stuff with Bounce, paper towels.
Yes,
I've done stuff with Nike. I've done stuff with Sprint.
yes.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about water. I'm talking about all kind of genre of businesses. You know, I had a lot to do with Core Water announcing it to the community.
Already.
Just being honest with you. You know what I mean? We had a strategy. We went out during the summer. We caught pool parties and we branded it from a standpoint because a brand branded it first, and then people got into the water.
You know why? Well,
you know what I mean?
You know what I contribute that to? People may change. Generations change.
Behaviors don't though.
Human nature
Does it? It doesn't.
never
It doesn't
change.
It doesn't.
And these people have spent
It doesn't.
years and years,
It just don't.
years and years of research,
Absolutely.
trials
Absolutely.
to figure out what works
Absolutely.
and what does not work. And they'll have training class like Zig Ziglar or somebody will come out and just lead a training class, and he can go to a real estate school and teach that class.
Absolutely.
He can go to an automobile
Absolutely.
teach that same class.
Absolutely.
Go somewhere else and teach that same exact class.
Absolutely.
And it's going to apply all the way across the board.
Absolutely. That's why I brought up different genres of things and promoted the same exact way. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean?
I never thought of it that way.
It's just the truth.
It's the truth.
There's a touch point with all elements.
Those are facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
That's real, man. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, you know, if people are wanting to get off their porch, get off your couch, and you know, everybody don't have a talent. I can't sing
Come on now.
to save my life.
Come on now.
My wife always say,
you can now.
But what is your talent?
Get in the right studio.
I'm not saying it's you.
Yes.
People got to find that talent.
you have to find
You have to
whatever your
find that
talent is,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and tap into it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And so you decided to take the executive side. You're here in Dallas. We've started the record pool, which catapulted to Southern Fried Marketing.
Absolutely. Yes, it did.
Give me, what was your first big artist after Southern Fried Marketing? Because I've seen, it's too many to name.
And see, that's such the blessing because when I came in, I got the chance to deal with the A-list artists.
I know. That's
So
why.
some of my-
But see, I want to say, NBC, a person like you, especially with you educating me today, saying, "Damn, I just started in '98."
Yeah.
So you were brand new.
Yeah.
But you was already with the movers and the shakers.
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely.
But see, you, like I said, is it the stars lined up?
It did.
Was it a little bit of luck?
Well, I wouldn't call it luck, but the stars lined up. Like I said, my cousin was already in the industry.
And so it was relationship.
So relationships off the rip. And then, you know, with the will too, though. You know what I mean? I moved here on a whim, like, yo, I just need to be somewhere bigger where I can have opportunity. And people didn't realize my first year even doing promotions, I still worked.
Yeah.
Typical job, you know, like.
Well, you have to.
Without a doubt, because I needed money coming in
to pay the bills
a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Take care of the bills. But even with that, say, fast forwarding, getting back into the music side, when I got introduced to the industry, I got introduced my first client. I don't know if you know Country Boy Records.
I remember Country Boy.
Okay, William them, you know, Chalk B. That was one of the indies I had. But my first big blessing was Epic Records. So you're talking about Michael Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, all these type of records. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
yes.
it wasn't a gateway that I had to fight hard, I guess I would say. I had to learn. Because people wanted these products.
Well, that's scary.
See what I'm saying?
That's scary in itself.
Absolutely.
Because you can fumble the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
So you have to be able to carry that weight.
Yeah.
So that's
for sure.
Because I know I would be, I ain't gonna say me, but certain people
Absolutely
would probably like, oh man, I better start off a little smaller than that. Give me these indies.
Well, and see, that's the thing for me, I wasn't never scared.
That's what I'm saying. You have to
You
have
know what I mean?
confidence.
Absolutely. I just walk in it. I lean in it. You know, I was always being prayed up, and you know, I know I was getting prayed on too. My grandparents, my people prayed for me on the regular. I knew that, and I just knew I couldn't let them down. So it was some of that, and I had kids too at that point. You know, I already had 2 kids at that time, but I've had another, and you know, my baby. So I had to make things happen, man. I was just on a different page, bro. At that point.
I see you got a daughter.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah. She's blessed. You know, I have 2. I have a 30-year-old. Then I'm an old man, so you know this, but I got a 30-year-old daughter, 22-year-old son, and a 18-year-old daughter. She
That's
just
the one I
graduated.
see. Okay,
Yeah.
I see her hooking up on daddy.
Absolutely. That's my baby. You know, it's always that one that's gonna change your life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I was just paying attention different by the time she came in my life. So
Oh, we was running early.
oh, come on now. Come on now. I tell her all the time she got a different me. Because her and her sisters and brothers talk. They like, he was at your games and he was this. Well, I was at everybody's games, but I was gone as soon as the game was over with. On yours, I was standing around on hers. You know what I mean?
Tell him I'm here, but I ain't here.
Yeah.
Because I'm still making it work.
Come on, man.
I'm still working.
For sure. So
For real.
Go ahead, baby. You had a question. I ain't meant to cut you off.
I don't remember what it was.
Huh?
I don't remember what it was.
You had a brain fart?
No.
Okay.
That just happened when you get cut off sometimes.
Well, you got to be sharp.
Got a Bogart.
Yeah, you got a
That's
Bogart.
part of this game too.
Yeah, you got to jump in, get in where you fit in.
Yeah. Give him that look.
See,
he know it.
He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking.
I feel he coming
could
from.
feel it.
I feel like he coming from over here, BC. I'm like, you know how sometimes you have that he come from because you don't want to look over.
I'm gonna let him slide this time.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be submissive.
Oh, that's all right. That's a good place to be.
I'm about to laugh. I heard that word come out of. I heard the S word come out of my mouth. I almost choked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Choked him. But anyway, BC's in the building. Southern Fried Marketing. Tell me about the relationship with DJ Drop, because I heard you mention him earlier.
Well, Yellow Boy, my guy.
Boy.
You know, Chuck. We'll go back. I put his governor out there. Sorry, but relationship, friendships. You know, I'm talking about, like, I think that's one of the most, I guess, at my happy space, I would say, is really having friendships. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't think everybody is able to go to work and really end up having the type of friendships I've had.
No, people hate their coworkers.
You know what I mean? Yeah. People hate going to work.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So I ain't had too many days of that. You know, man, I've had days of the nature because it's been long days, too many of them together maybe, but I ain't never hated going to work. That was a blessing. But back to Yellow, you know, we was young, both in the game, getting into it, getting our feet wet, and, you know, it's about support. You know, Yellow's like, yo, I had a situation over here, X, Y, and Z, and yo, I didn't even know what offices was about. And, you know, I'm learning business. He said, yo, we need this type of stuff, bro, because people respect it different.
Yeah.
And, you know, he even shared things with me over time that really stuck with me over my way because, you know, people believe the way they see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to realize, it's funny we talk about imaging because I'm going to get into that. And now everybody talking about influencing and imaging. We've been doing that for years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know, they've gotten different names and titles, I guess I would say, over the time, but we've been doing that for years, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And when you started up, there was a huge void in the city for that.
Yes, sir.
We didn't have anything like that. I mean,
yes, sir.
It's just like when we started the radio show, it was a void for rap music being played, because I think most stations had gone straight R&B at that time. So
That's real. That's real.
I mean, where can the kids hear good
Absolutely.
music? You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's where we felt like we succeeded. You know
and that's real. It's real.
So speaking on radio, I was talking to Azim.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hit him with that question I hit Azim, because I think I had Azim kind of when I hit him with it, with him being a former artist.
Absolutely.
And on that side, I could see him feeling, you know, oh, you said something, but I can't dibble and dabble in that too. Okay, I was watching a podcast.
Got you.
Boss Talk 101.
Yes,
Shout out to ECEO.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Mr.
My folks.
And they had Rainwater on them.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Rainwater was doing an interview, and at first, you know, it was almost like a Charleston White thing. He'll say something to where you're like, what the hell did this dude just say? But when he explained it,
made sense.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
And let me tell you what he said.
Okay.
They were trying to get him to know who DOC was. And he said, I don't know who DOC is. And so E said, surely you know you never heard the formula? He said, no. He said, man, that was a hit. And Rainwater shot him right between the eyes. Said, why they ain't playing it on the radio down here? Why is this market? It should be at least, I mean, we haven't had maybe, I think, you know, we said 20. It ain't got to be in full rotation.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
But it's certain songs throughout the history of Dallas that should have never come off the radio.
They talk over
The
beat.
Formula, Pookie and Lucci, A Crook for Life.
Got you. Got you.
Biscuit up. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Just
for
certain
sure,
songs.
for sure.
Certain songs.
Because it's the heritage of the city.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ice Cream Paint Job. You know what I'm saying?
I
Certain
got you.
songs that
They play it. They just use it to talk over the instrument.
well,
A
usually
lot
they
of
play it
times.
on the holiday in the mix.
That too.
You know what I mean?
But you know, let me jump in and give you some food for thought. All right. You are talking about business, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
What business do revolves.
But when
It comes and
when
it
I
goes.
go to Houston, they still playing all their oldies.
But you know what? And I'm
When
finna
I go to Atlanta,
I'm
they
finna
still
give
playing
you.
all
I'm
their
gonna
oldies.
give you a food for thought.
Go ahead.
And this is really gonna break the meter for all of us.
Talk to me. 'cause
Dallas is not a musical market, though, bro.
Damn. Why?
It's a business market.
It's a consumer's market.
It is definitely that. And because we're talking about support.
Yes.
What you're talking about. So we never have really got a chance to put that support system in place right.
Yes.
So it's never been handled right.
Hmm.
I think I've been here long enough to speak on that now.
Yes, you have.
You know what
So
I mean?
how does Dallas begin to change that? What is that?
Yeah, what's the solution?
Mm-hmm.
Because we know the problem.
Well, it's got to be a lot of egos out of the way, a lot of emotions out of the way, and people got to trust in one another, just to be honest with you. Because see, the things you're talking about when you talk about Houston and other markets,
Yes.
they get all those out the way.
Mm.
You know, you even been in Houston enough to know somebody might not like somebody else, but they still gonna go over there and
They still
support
gonna
it.
work with them.
They're gonna support the cause.
Yes.
Because everybody get caught up in this for the culture.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. Ours is in shambles because we don't have a real hardcore support system. Because you can go into a market like Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
you feel the music there.
Yeah.
You know their language, you know it's theirs,
Yeah.
and they own it. You can go over to a certain area of the city and them folks can tell you what this is about.
Wow.
Where's that at in Dallas?
And see, that's another thing because you said it's a consumer city,
Absolutely.
so that means that there are consumers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to point fingers because
Mhm.
everybody's always pointing fingers and pointing blame on people.
I respect it.
We want to go to the solution.
Mm-hmm.
The fans really don't buy in.
Hmm.
And then, like we talked about off air, probably because the people here in Dallas, myself included,
Mhm.
because I'm a Dallasite,
Got you.
just like we said earlier, is trying to skip a step.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, we was popping our shit earlier. They take a bag,
Yeah.
you gotta blow a bag.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, people
yeah.
don't want to spend that money.
Well, and let's take it out of the street dialogue.
Yes.
I don't know any company in the world
Mhm.
don't have a 3 to 5 year gap of investing into their company
Mm.
trying to get it off the ground.
Yes. Yeah. I heard a bunch of them say,
You know what I
didn't make
mean?
a dime.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know Fortune 5 companies
Yes.
didn't make a dime for 2 years.
and had to pay employees.
That's
You
why
see what I'm
it's set
saying?
up like
And
that.
They
had to
could have
pay-
messed around and
Yeah.
folded,
Yes.
but then next thing you know, they got a major contract, pop through, whatever it may be. But see,
Yes.
that's why I talk about that belief. It ain't that real belief in the marketplace that they did it like that.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. And I feel you. Because
feel
back
me?
in the early 90s, when everybody was going around trying to find that person,
Yes, sir.
that person
Yes, sir.
didn't see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You had money men,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
like other cities had money men.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, say, man, I want to do this. Or the person that did find
Mhm.
that person,
Mhm.
the man with the money was not a great A&R. Because he had the wrong rapper.
Absolutely.
Have you ever noticed that in Dallas?
Yeah, that too. I have.
The ones with all the money,
I have.
they didn't have a good judge of character
Absolutely.
for talent.
And you got to remember this too amongst business and what we got going on. What's people's real bottom line purpose?
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the crazy part. Again, some people get in this thing for popularity.
That's the thing.
They want
Clout
attention. Yeah.
Yes, they want to shine at the bar,
Yeah. Yeah.
pop bottles.
You don't know how many rooms I sit in, man, and it's amazing to me to the point of fact people don't identify what they're doing because they feel like that's what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
that's real.
Think about how long we've been doing this thing. Things that not the norm, I guess,
Mhm.
stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can use the J. Cole's and the list goes on and on. Kendrick just doing what he's doing right now. He came in XYZ.
Yes.
Doing the fundamentally sound part, right?
Yes.
Right.
He said, I'm finna get in my own lane and do me.
Flipped it right on over, didn't he?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But he played the game properly. Let me get in and then not do me.
Most people do.
See what I'm saying?
Most people on that level
Yes, sir.
did that.
Yes, sir. Because they doing one thing that we haven't spoke on yet.
What's
is
that?
playing the long game.
Very
A lot of cats that's in this game, they trying to play short end. They want it in 6 weeks, 6 months. Oh, you couldn't tell an individual, hey man, we got to work this record for X, Y, and Z.
It's a
And they be
microwave-
looking at you crazy.
Microwave
You know what I mean?
generation.
But to me-
they want it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take that back.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would say to me, I'm going to work one song
Mm-hmm.
for 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I mean, I'm
But-
doing shows for that long.
But-
that means
but
I'm
look
on the
at-
road for that
But
long.
that's what's happening with with this generation because it's like they
Microwave generation.
Absolutely.
see
Absolutely.
the influencers. They see,
Yeah.
oh man, he had a
Yeah.
song on SoundCloud, and
SoundCloud,
now,
not pop.
oh, now he got a, he was talking
Post
on the
Malone.
talk show. Now he famous.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks,
Add water.
and
They get caught up in what they
seems,
see.
Yeah, it seems
Then
like
the
it's a
reality
lot,
of what it is.
but
You know
in
what I mean?
reality, it's not. And then a lot
Nah.
of people just don't have that
Get up and go.
consistency.
There you
have
go.
to be
Yes.
consistent.
There you go. There you go.
Mhm.
You got to have
Sure.
a drive.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. For sure. But no, it's just interesting. And even just shout out to our Dallas. You got some good situations too.
We do.
We spoke on one earlier, which is Big X the Plug.
Yes.
He's very refreshing. I've been working with him the last year or so, and
Yeah.
and it's just good to see him willing. Like people don't realize the willing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He works at the fact of not getting caught up in none of the bullshit. I've seen him in interviews. I've seen him speak on it.
That's beautiful.
I was like, yo, that's a wonderful thing. I like his energy. And I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
speaking
yeah.
on him because that's a young generation for us. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Yeah.
And you still got some of the ones, but I think a lot what we have gotten caught up in is the messaging got twisted
Mm-hmm.
over the time. And I think a lot of them gotten away from it, just having some fun too, though, bro. It's gotten so serious. It's kind of
It's
weird.
gotten so serious. And
Got
you know
really
what?
weird.
What I noticed, man, that is, why is it always so serious in the black community?
I think,
I was thinking, go ahead, bro. It's just crazy.
well, to answer that
Yeah.
question in
Yeah.
part, not a theory. I think a lot of people feel like they have to live up to the examples that are portrayed.
Yeah.
So when
Mhm.
you look at music and you look at hip hop or you look at what is it? What do
Yeah,
you see?
Absolutely.
They not out
Absolutely.
there dancing and they
Right.
so they say, oh well, that's what they're doing and they're on TV, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
I just don't understand the seriousness of the black community. I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Okay.
It's not just the black
Yeah,
community.
what
it's just that
I'm
that's
talking
what
about
gets
is
glorified.
what I'm talking about
in the
is
media.
what I'm talking about is.
Okay.
I mean, when you say, because I was looking at a movie earlier,
Mhm.
and you know how you can say if you feel disrespected as a black man,
Mm-hmm.
you could lose your life
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
by most black men
Mm-hmm.
just by talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said what
could
to
talk-
me?
you-
You
you-
said what to me?
you
I'm
could
on my
danger-
way over there.
You can be a danger by talking with some sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you can.
You know
You
what
could
I mean?
You could
Yeah.
throw
Trying to
your
be
whole
funny.
life
Yeah,
away
yeah,
by
yeah.
conversation.
Because the shit I done said that's factual, and now you're
Now you're
testing
feeling tight.
Yes.
the person that feels like they have the superior. So they're gonna try you. You know what I
They
mean?
feeling triggered or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
by far.
Yeah,
By
man.
far. It's crazy.
But the reason I say only in the black race, because I don't never hear about,
Mm-hmm.
someone saying, oh, this white guy just pissed me off. I'm on my way to come kick. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna come kill you
Absolutely.
because of words.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do it all the time. You don't look at Fear Thy Neighbor.
Yeah. But those are crowns of passion and
I'm
and
just
something like
saying,
that,
it's
though.
the same
Right.
thing.
But it happens
Right.
more in
That's-
the black community.
Well, I think we just pay attention to our black community.
Yes.
Bro, it's
Because it goes on in all nationalities,
It
believe it or
does.
not.
I know it.
You know what I mean?
I know it.
Even
It do.
violence in music or whatever, it's not just
Yeah.
us. It's
Yeah.
just that
Yeah.
that's what
Sure.
gets put on is the gangster,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And until a lot of people start to embrace a different image,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, even back in the day before people was trying to be gangsters. Even when black people
When
were
was
wearing
that?
suits. Well, you know.
Gangsters been around for a long
Well,
time.
I'm just
Jim.
saying. Well, a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't try to be them.
For real, for real.
No, for sure.
Yeah, they were being
it was one of the things you didn't play with.
Yes, you did. I mean,
Understood.
I remember coming up. My mama.
Understood.
You cannot go to that person's house right
Understood.
there. I don't like his daddy.
Association.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah, because she was a good Christian woman. You know what I'm saying? Good godly woman. And I don't want you around that element.
Respect.
You know, and so
Respect.
I just remember a time where people were more proud to be black. You know what I mean? And we stood for something. And over the years, it seems like an avenue of destruction. You know what I mean? And I just want to change it. And I know we talk about it happens in all races. I don't really give a damn.
Right.
I'm trying to fix what I got going on
Absolutely.
in my race.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got to take care of home first.
Yes.
For
yes.
sure.
Because so what if it's going on in the white race? They run in the world. Or they are perceived to run the world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I take that.
Yes.
Yeah, I take that.
You know what I mean? So, well, you know,
I'll
perceived to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're in places of power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And majority.
We just outnumbered, if that makes sense. Because we in place of power as well, too.
Yes.
But we just outnumbered.
Exactly.
In
to be honest
those
with you.
spaces.
Yeah.
In those places.
A lot of spaces, but
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, look at the NFL. Look at the baseball league. I just told somebody the other day. I said, if they let brothers in baseball, more people will watch it because it'd be a little bit more exciting. It'd be some home run hitting. I mean, it'd be some action, little swag on. I mean, but nice. Who wants to watch baseball?
Well, you got to remember, we dominate everything that we do, though.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Everything. Even we play in golf or whatever we got going on, we dominate.
Yes,
So.
I had to tell my daughter that today. She had an issue with a little friend. They were doing something athletic. And I said, well, baby, you just a little bit more athletic than what she was.
Absolutely.
And
accept it and take the blessing.
Yeah,
Sure.
just take that.
Absolutely.
And I have to explain she's an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
She just don't understand. The girl got mad at her.
Hey,
She said,
stay mad.
She said, I didn't know that I was even doing anything, Daddy.
Absolutely.
I said, well, baby, don't worry about it because everybody can't go.
That's called God-given talent.
Yes.
You can't shame that.
Yeah. She
You
said,
know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
even know I was blocking her. I'm like,
Right.
you were just doing you.
I know that's right.
So what's up with the Southern Fried Marketing? What's the next moves before we go to the next venture that we about to talk about? that I love talking about.
Southern Fried just maintaining, man, and we growing. You know, we definitely over into the radio space and, you know, frontline marketing. We always gonna keep our fingers on that. Just really striving and priding on cracking the next artist, man. And
Yes.
keeping our momentum in the marketplace as well as the region and national, and just staying alive, man. You know, people don't realize this being a business within itself. You got to know how to maintain and stay alive. You know what I'm saying?
real.
Staying relevant and keep them doors open, as they would say. You know,
It's real.
Well, you've been doing it.
I've been blessed.
So,
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Sitting here and right after I said Southern Fried Marketing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I know you being from Oklahoma, we spoken.
Yes, sir.
I would have used that name.
You would?
Oh, think about that.
I do. I think about it often. But I like that vibe 420 vibe too, though.
That is though. I could see that logo right there.
Yeah.
With the fingers like this.
With a joint in it.
Yeah. You could have 2 logos.
I might have to flip that around. You might be on to something.
I mean,
for real. You
I'm
might be on to
fried.
something. Might be on to something, bro.
Yeah, you remember how some people used to say I'm fried back in the day? Boy, I'm fried.
Yeah.
Not that kind of fried. But
No, all day.
Before,
all day,
yeah,
all
the
day,
yeah.
all day.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
That's
it
funny.
across the board, bro. My mind is always spinning.
No, you're
When it
supposed
come-
to. That's
when
the
it-
way.
when it comes
we
to
just
stuff like
talked
that.
about being a forward thinker, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You
said,
gotta
boy, I
be.
wonder why he didn't use that for his cannabis business.
Well, to be honest with you, just to go into that, wanting to build something different.
Okay.
You know, I think sometimes the old syndrome, we put everything all in one pot.
Exactly.
My point when I went into the cannabis space, I wanted to open up my business portfolio anyway.
Yeah.
So new name, new this, new imaging, things of that nature was just on the top of my list at that time, because not only did I have Vibe 420 that comes along with the cannabis side, we have a company called The Cool Kids. And that's actually where we do our cultivation at, growing and do all those type of things as well. The Vibe side is the dispensary and the front storefront standpoint. You know what I mean?
Now, how long you been doing it now?
Couple years on the grow side.
Yes.
But we just got the store in the last 8 months going into a year. Our year anniversary is 420 actually.
Hey,
Yeah.
hell of a anniversary day.
Yes, it is right.
Easy to remember. Celebration every year.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
we definitely pushing that narrative and that lifestyle, you know. It's just a blessing to talk about things to be, you know, own up to and grateful for, to be honest with you. Me being from Oklahoma when I left, I used to have that old tug of war in my heart, like, yo, I'm not coming back unless I can get to this money.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't making no money in Oklahoma at that time, you know, and it's just
You
like,
didn't know
yo.
the money was going to grow there, did you?
Come on, man. It's so crazy, man. For real, man. Just being back home.
Give me some numbers. Not your numbers, just the state of
far as
Oklahoma.
What? For what? What they looking to project to make this year is like $500-some million, bro. And you got to remember that's still on the Fox side of the tax money that people are spending and paying to do business in that space. That ain't the bigger picture of what they really made.
Because it is expensive, right?
Well, it's not.
well
It's pretty.
here.
It's cost efficient.
In order to get started?
Oh no. Well, get started. It could take some bread. Yeah, for sure. To get the
What did we
licenses
hear,
and all
baby?
that kind of stuff.
500,000?
It could be anywhere from
That's-
all of that. To be honest with you. Well, let me say this.
It was like $7,000 for the
Yeah.
application fee.
Absolutely.
And like $500,000 for the license.
Well, here's what's
Every year.
happened. Just to give y'all the captivation of this. I was blessed because I got in early. Number one.
Yes.
So all of the balloon pricing and things of that nature that's going on now is a little outrageous. I agree. But see what they did, they didn't know the value either. They opened very premature, I guess I would call it.
Yes.
You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of big bank people came in and just bought a bunch of licenses, and they would hold them up to be able to utilize them or sell them for leverage. You know, more money and all kind of things. So they had to tighten it up to make it to where everybody couldn't get in, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, I was blessed enough to get in early enough. You know, me and my team and shit. So
Ooh, that's
we
beautiful.
rolling.
I'm
Yeah.
proud. Since we talking about positive energy, I almost forgot. You got to rub that blue star.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, what that do? What that do?
Well,
I take it. I take it.
Well, that's like our Apollo stump.
Okay.
And we want to
okay.
keep the
Yeah.
city, the
Yeah.
metroplex
Yes, sir.
going in the right direction.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
and see, that's the part I'm on. I'm with that.
Yes.
Whatever I can do to be a part of that, you know, that's what Southern Friday is. Like whatever we can do to push the message and the culture and things of that nature for Dallas.
Yes.
I stand for it. You know, I know I'm not necessarily born here, but shit, I was raised here.
Well, you've been here a
Now,
long
you're
time, bro.
now. You've been
yeah,
here
I was
long.
raised here. You
Man,
know what
you've
I
been
mean?
here so long.
Yeah.
Put the camera on BC right there. Next time you come, you know, you can bring some samples for our guests.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bring
Yes,
some-
sir. Yes, sir. Just
Bring
may
some-
have some, but yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Well, I'll
sir.
make sure I'll make sure I get some for the guests. Okay.
No, we can get into all of that though, for real. Like,
Already.
That's that.
I got something for you too,
I would love to
because
Yeah.
I think I've already spoken to you about it.
Mm.
We're gonna talk off
Okay.
air.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
No, for
I
sure.
just show it to you.
Okay.
You know, I can show you that.
Okay.
I'm the rep for the region.
Got you.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
be
for
coming
sure.
to see you
Come on now.
fairly fast.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, I make up my
Come
own
on.
stuff. I ain't say fairly quick, fairly soon, fairly fast. I'm coming. Yeah.
See me over here like
See the
oh,
word
here you go.
police.
But ain't nothing wrong with it. I got one. I know what that do. You know what I mean? That
Man,
does that.
I make up my own words, my own
Hey,
slang.
that's why it's called backbone.
Man,
That's why it's called
Real.
backbone, mama.
Yeah.
That too. That too. That too. The nigga can't breathe right without you. You heard me?
No, I can't. Boy, she get rid of ghost. I had to call her.
yeah,
I about to
yeah.
panic last night, wasn't I, Kenny?
Yeah.
Was I panicking last night, Kenny?
That's
Oh.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, she don't. And then she gonna say, "Why was you nervous?"
Come on now.
That's okay,
My
baby.
balance is off.
Yeah.
My balance is off.
Think about a woman's
I
pH
understand
balance.
that.
What happens when a woman's pH balance is out?
Come on
Wait
now.
a minute.
That too. That too.
Something ain't right.
That too.
You know
Real
what I
talk,
mean?
real talk, real
Something
talk.
just ain't right.
I feel some type of way.
Yeah, I smell something. Hey, yeah, what
Y'all
it
men
is.
can have pH problems too.
We can. We can. And women are still mess
Get the
with.
fooling with the wrong thing.
Nah,
You right.
y'all
It take a nasty man.
carry
to-
on.
You right. You
You
right.
the one, yeah.
You right.
Yeah,
You right.
Do I need to pull up?
And some trap in America.
Okay, that's all. I was just about
And
to
some
go
trap
there.
in America.
I was just about to go there.
Some crackhead is being bent over right
Oh
now.
my God!
No,
Don't say that.
Right now.
Oh
Huh?
Lord.
It's all bad.
It is.
Yes.
But am I lying? Am I lying?
Edit that word.
This ain't TV.
I got
This
you.
ain't TV.
Got you.
I didn't curse.
I saw. So we censored.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's my censor right there.
Right.
These
She
are my
corrected-
censors right here.
She corrected you. I see.
These
her.
are my
I
censors
see
right
her.
here.
She corrected you.
Oh, you should
yourself.
have seen me week 1 and 2.
Oh God.
You've grown so much, huh?
Oh, bro.
Me and Kenny was about to pass out.
I was like, y'all remember me on Can No In? Put that whoop on it. Put that whoop on it.
That was a different time, sir.
No, I was like, I can cuss.
That's
Oh,
funny.
Lord.
That's
They
funny.
said, boy, you better slow down.
Right. I can't understand nothing you saying but the cuss words.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I slowed down.
Okay, beep you.
You gonna
enough.
get canceled.
Okay.
Now they worry about getting canceled.
Yeah.
And same from their generation, so
Yeah.
The views
I
and
still
opinions expressed
I
here
still-
do not
for real.
necessarily reflect those.
I still barbershop talk, you know what I mean?
Nah, real
That
talk.
barbershop talk could get you canceled, bro.
Real
Locker
talk.
room.
Real talk.
So I
That's
can't-
why it's at the barbershop.
That's
though.
why it's at the
Yeah.
barbershop. And
Time
this
and a
is not the
place.
barbershop.
Yeah. For sure.
Say that again.
For sure.
So give me one of these artists out of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't besides Big X the Plug. Everybody know about Big X the Plug.
That's a blessing.
Who you feeling?
Oh yeah,
That's a
that's
nice
a
one.
good one.
Maybe that'll give him some energy and say, you know what? I need to work to get to where I deserve that man's accolade.
So this one's gonna take you left. It's an artist by the name of Moses, but he's in the gospel sector
Okay.
and he's talented. Had a #1 project. He's nice. It's a kid by the name of Bino,
Okay.
by way of Dallas, but Oklahoma too.
Okay.
Man, you know, honestly, Lucci them got a kid that's doing well. Q.
Oh yeah.
Q. You know what I mean? It's
I've
just,
had him up here.
I think it's just a matter of time and things like that. You know, I can't say any of them got that record yet. We were just talking about
Yeah, you gotta have
Gunna Meezy.
Yes.
I think he's extraordinary within itself. You know what I mean? Just a matter of time and record and you know sticking to it long enough for the record. Whenever they find that too. But I'm be honest with you, Dallas ain't in a bad as shape as people put on it.
Right.
I don't think it is either.
It's not really. We kind of, you know, like I like the whole thing. Now I just ran into them today too, but I've been knowing them, which is the C4S kids. You know what I mean? You know the clique full of stars. I think they call themselves.
Really? What they out of?
They out of Fort Worth. Which you remember the kid, Old Boy Prince? They used to be part of.
Stank a leg.
Yes,
CS boys.
Absolutely. He got a group of girls and guys, and they really big influencers on TikTok. They do a lot of dance stuff, but they can rap.
Okay.
Got a young lady over there that's named Unique. It's pretty talented.
Oh, that's Unique Music.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
See what
I've
I'm saying?
heard of her.
Yes, sir. So you know all that. To me, I feel like it's a place for it. You know, a lot of times people get kind of messed up and get to talking about what it ain't supposed to be in music and what it is supposed to be. I think it's a place for all of it. Even we was talking about the mumble stuff. I understand it because what it is. It comes
I
in
didn't
phases.
dislike it.
Right. It's a place for it. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come and run its course and keep it moving.
Exactly.
You know, but with all that being said, it's Dallas ain't as bad off as we say it is, man.
I know it ain't.
You know, like, you know, just not no shameless plug anything, but I'ma say it. Shoot, right now we got a #1 album on the chart.
Hey,
Country Girl.
At Big X the Plug.
Oh, how about
Dropped last night.
Really?
And today he's #1. You can
Shout
pull it
out
up
Big
across
X
all
the
of Yeah.
Plug.
See what I'm saying?
Really?
From Dallas.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Do you know who Just Epic is?
Can't say I do.
just
Ooh.
Can't say I do. Can't say I do.
I need to put him in your life
Please do.
because
Please do.
what he's done on his own without you,
Got you.
the boy he's #1 in Southern Soul
Oh,
on the
really?
radio.
Nice.
Yeah, him
Nice.
and Money Waters is on the
Okay.
song.
And
It's
see,
called
you know I
Country-
love Money. That's my guy.
Bro, they got
That's
a
my
song
guy.
that could. This is what somebody told me. I'm gonna tell you who
Gotcha.
touched it.
Got you.
TDK touched it.
Okay.
TDK did the VJ video and everything to it, and
Right.
and it's more like a line dance.
There you go.
You
there
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
See,
And-
there's a place for it.
Yeah, somebody
You
told
know
me a
what I
long
mean?
time ago that song could be big
And
as
he's
the
from
wobble.
here.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's big.
boy. Actually,
It's big.
actually,
Big.
He went to high school with Baby and played in the band with
Okay.
Baby in Street.
Come on now.
But yeah, he lives
Come on
here.
now. It's a place for it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So
that's big.
I know you ain't turning down no money.
Well, I ain't turning down too much. Believe it, and I'm gonna touch on that real quick. Keep it a buck with you, right?
Yeah.
It ain't always been about the money. I'm big about success too. Because
You go.
success gets you to the money.
Yeah, but all money ain't good money.
Well, I'm not trying to fool with no bad money. No way.
Yes.
I ain't trying to do that because one thing you know about me, I've always tried to work to keeping my nose clean.
There you go.
But with that being stated, a lot of times cats don't approach me or don't know how to approach me and things of that nature just because they already trying to count they change. Oh man, I heard you high. Hey, my thing been is I do cost something.
Yes.
But I'm explaining to you even go to that. Let's make sure we got this budget money though. Because if we can't go hard, it ain't gonna do me no good to make no money from you no way.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real. And take money, like we said, take money to make.
Come on,
money,
man. They don't. Everybody want to do this thing so fast and quick and think they got a plan how it's supposed to go.
And skip a step.
Well, and it's right along with all of that. Skip steps.
I don't need that step.
Nah.
I could save money by X and Southern Fried Marketing, but you really can't.
Yeah.
You really can't.
But see what and I'm put this out there for real. We all need a navigation system.
Yes.
Why you think they so live in our phones now? We used to have to pull out maps.
Baby,
We all need to know where we're going.
That's right.
Maps go.
Use BC as a map scope. That's what you just said.
That's real.
Use me as a GPS because you really don't know how to navigate through this game.
And everybody think that's the problem with
that'd be the
those.
thing.
People
That's
up here
what I try to
think we
explain
do.
to.
Need the compass.
So we need to, what I think?
Yeah.
You know what I think Dallas needs to do? One of the humble themselves.
Well, that's a lot of it. That's a lot of it.
We need to humble ourselves.
And a lot of times usually happens too late.
I know it.
That's the sad part.
That's what I'm
You
saying
know what I
right
mean?
now to the youngsters. Let's humble ourselves because we are not where we need to be in the industry. We don't have the cachet. We don't have the skins on the wall, whatever you want to say. But we can get there. We got the talent to get there. We got the resources, BC Southern Fried Marketing. We got all that to get there. But as far as thinking, I'm in the studio and I'm about to go platinum, it's going to take some
Tomorrow.
work. Yes. It's going to take. Yeah, I know. We're going to
With
shoot
no
the
money.
video. We're going to go. I'm going to be at the Grammys next year.
Okay.
With no money.
All that.
Yeah.
But all that, you can. All that can happen. But it's going to take a lot of work.
Absolutely.
It's going to take some bread.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got to have the money.
Yeah.
So
Bottom line.
the marijuana business is going. Back on the weed business. It's going good too.
Yes, sir. It's a blessing.
I'm
man.
proud of you, bro.
I'm grateful, bro.
I mean, I'm glad you got another iron in the fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was the, as we talk about things that come about, COVID really opened my eyes, because as you know, I'm a move around kind of guy.
Yes.
So when COVID came about and it came to a halt stop,
Had to sit in.
I had to figure out different things to get into, especially when you talk about making money,
And that's legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a legacy piece right there, bro.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's a family business.
Good.
My older two, they come in and intertwine and help with everything that we got going on. Me and my little brother, C-Nut, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, man, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's a family business, bro.
So you got some shout-outs, brother?
Man, just shout out to everybody who's thinking positive, good energy. Let's pass that around and, let's look out for each other, man, because
Amen.
Yeah,
I don't think we do enough of that. You know what I mean?
Come on, let's come
I ain't got no
together.
individuals, but just everybody is loved by me. I'm just always trying to pass that good energy and let's just build, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
For real.
I may talk rough to him,
Nah, for sure.
but it's
Ain't
just
nothing wrong
tough
with
love.
Stern.
It's just a little
Nothing
tough
wrong
love
with Stern.
because I love my city.
Well, for sure.
I love my state.
For sure.
I love my hood. I just want better
There you
for
go.
us.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you
And
go.
I don't say for them. I say for us.
I take that.
You know what I mean?
I
So
take that.
I just want us to have a cool. You know how somebody remember that cold water challenge?
Nah, I can't say I do.
No.
Well,
that
what-
ice bucket?
Oh, ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
That ice
yeah,
bucket
yeah,
challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that hitting you.
Yeah.
That'd have been a fight.
Yeah.
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 So
Excuse me. I can't.
slap in the face. There.
That's
Oh,
real.
wake
That's real.
up.
That's
Yeah,
real.
that's what I want for the city.
Got you.
Let's say, you know what? Maybe I have been tripping.
Mm.
Because it takes a real person. Me and Azim and I talked about this last night.
Mm-hmm.
You can know all your strengths as a man.
Absolutely.
It takes a real brother, a real man to realize what his weaknesses are.
Speak on it.
And when
And
he
work
can't
at 'em,
do it.
though. And work
No,
at 'em.
realize he can't do it
Gotcha.
and you reach out and go get some help.
No, real talk. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? That's where you come in.
One of my biggest things that I always thrived on and just really stood on is there's no one man's a great by himself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So even as you see me, I never ever stood by myself. You see me with a team of folks.
That's
You
real.
know what I mean?
That's
so
real.
it's just that kind of situation for me. But
Well, you got to have like-minded people too.
absolutely.
You know what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about?
Absolutely.
And people
Absolutely.
that's want to, see you win and you want to see them win as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For
And,
sure.
and it's hard in this day and time, but you're lucky when you can find that. You know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Thanks, Skinny.
Yeah, that's our one guy. For real. Well, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
Now, appreciate y'all having me, man. For real.
Tell these people how to get in touch with Southern Fried BC 420. 420, 420.
As they would say, you can reach me on all platforms, Southern Fried Marketing. It's pretty much self-explanatory. And if you know somebody, trust me, my number's been out there so much, you'll be able to get my number. You know what I mean? Be honest with you. It's been on advertising. It's been, think about it, all the car shows over the years.
Yes.
People fail to realize my number they was yelling out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If you want to get on second stage, call this number. If you want to get da-da-da, call this number. So
that's Southern Fried.
it's all over. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you youngsters something, because I'm always trying to drop some gems and some game on y'all. If you got a project, I don't care if you're rapping, if you're singing. Wait a minute. Is that gospel artist?
Yes, sir.
Was that a rap artist?
He's rapping.
Okay, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow, Moses.
Okay, yeah.
She wrote
Just
it
to
down.
give y'all a twist.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
from Garland, Texas.
Already.
Yes, sir.
Whatever your talent is, Christian rap, gospel, jazz, and you need somebody like Southern Fried Marketing in your life. Okay. I don't co-sign a lot of people because a lot of people don't live up to the hype. But trust me, when the man mentions lump and he says, I am the lump of Dallas, just do your research on lump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go look at lump and all the cash.
Orion
cash.
Lump.
Yeah, go look at lump and all the Cash Money gear.
Absolutely.
Go look at lump with Wendy Day.
Yeah.
Go look at lump with Tony Draper.
Absolutely.
Go look at lump with rap. I mean,
it goes on and on.
And this man has those same exact connections and can basically do the same for you, but there's a blueprint.
Yeah.
And someone like himself, he's seen it pretty much all, done it pretty much all in this industry. So don't come into the game saying, things like, can't nobody tell me nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody that knows a little bit more than you.
Sure right about
and
that.
In this world right here, this Google world that we living in, it's not what y'all think it is.
We older than Google.
Yeah, because we're older than Google.
Around
That's
before
real.
Google. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's super real.
Older than Google.
Yeah.
And nothing beats life experience.
Come on now. Come on.
Nothing beats life experience.
Yeah.
And you call us old all you want to. You better pray you make it this age.
Get educated up.
Yeah, I just call it being seasoned.
There you go.
Because we were blessed to be on this side of the dirt for this long.
I agree.
And God didn't just
have
us going through all this stuff that we've seen in our life. We seen the first black president.
Hey, come on now. Come on now.
We saw Usain Bolt. You know what I'm saying? We seen some stuff happen.
Absolutely.
We just saw Jordan. Excuse me, LBJ.
Jordan. LeBron.
Yeah, excuse me, because y'all know I'm tripping.
We saw Jordan too, though.
We saw Jordan
too, though.
Then we seen the guy that's better than Jordan.
But not the other night.
With 6 rings. And I'm at to debate with you. We'll go into a whole other conversation. I don't know if he's so much is better.
He's a better athlete.
It's time spent. Come on, he's 6'8". And he got in probably 3 years earlier?
He did.
So how would you not be better?
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
Excuse me.
He came out of high school.
How would you not reach different type of heights than?
Now, when I say better athlete, this is what I say. If a person can jump higher and he's faster.
Bro. He's 6'8", bro.
6'8" don't mean that you're faster, because usually 6'8" people are uncoordinated. Usually.
I'm not taking nothing away from the man.
Okay.
Because he's very extraordinary to who he is, period. But I'm just saying he's that, though. He's really, I guess I'm big about this. time, place, and factual of real. The times are just different.
Exactly.
Because now we're looking for what's going to be bigger and better than him.
It's going to they're going to show me.
It's gonna take time.
It's going to. You may never see it in our lifetime. But I just.
So his kids ain't gonna be able to come and take the rings from you?
He could.
They might. They keep drinking his milk.
He could. He could. The little young one. The little young one.
Yeah, there you go.
It's always that baby.
There you go.
It's always the baby.
Because he's sprouting up on him right now.
I mean, look at LaMelo Ball compared to the little brother.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
I mean, excuse me, Lonzo Ball compared to LaMelo Ball. It's that little one that, because he started trying to shake the big brother. That's what it is, man. I mean, when people talk about it's the rings, let's say this. And I'm gonna shoot you right between the eyes with this one.
Okay. Come on, I already know what you're gonna say.
Emmitt Smith's the best running back in the NFL history. You don't want to say that because you're gonna say Barry Sanders, but he ain't got the rings.
But I'm a Cowboy guy.
Okay,
I take that.
But you know, but what the masses gonna say?
But see, I'm almost a Walter Payton guy though too.
But where his rings at?
Well, we matching them up. You're right. I give you apples.
You cannot talk about rings because this is a team sport.
I'm talking about accolades.
Okay.
I'm talking about
George rings are a team sport. He didn't do it by himself.
I'm talking about accolades.
I understand that.
And I'm talking about achievements.
Okay. So what
makes LeBron so much greater than Jordan then? That's the case.
He right now he just passed. He's the number one scorer of all time.
Of all time.
He's number 3 right now on the assist list. He's probably top 10 rebounding. I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah. Plus everything else that they have in common. I mean, he's been 6 times, I believe, defensive all NBA.
Is it defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Defense.
What about offense?
He's the scoring leader of all times.
Of all time, Craig.
That's what he's done. Right. I mean, you have first. You know what second place is? The first loser.
That's what he told. He told our kids that.
You know what second place?
Second place is the first loser.
Doing too much though.
Who doing too much?
With that, I just don't think he's that much more greater than Jordan.
I didn't say he's that much greater. He's just greater.
Damn.
It could be just by a hair, but he's greater.
Here's the thing.
Look
and
at Jordan,
I also have to look at, for me personally, it's not just about it's not just about the athletic abilities. It's about the person you're on and off the court. And I feel like if you compare apples to apples, well,
you can't with those two.
I feel like outside of the court, LeBron.
And
Jordan wasn't nothing off the court,
bro.
I'm just asking.
I'm not saying
you think
he
Jordan would be able to
nothing.
survive in this world right here?
He ain't had no school,
cheating on his wife, gambling, giving money to penitentiaries. Come on, he wouldn't have survived. That would have came out a long time ago.
He'd have been canceled.
All that stuff he said about black kids, these shoes are not for black people.
Let's not
that
forget.
Wouldn't have won. That wouldn't have walked.
Out here buying them.
And that was the white kids buying them. It was the
I
know it, but
everybody
was buying them. But when he started, you know who was buying them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, them suburban. But the suburban kids who really had the money was really buying them. We had to beg mama for them. We had to beg mama for them. And some. How much they cost mama? 125.
Okay, I was like, some people got they head knocked off for them jewels. Remember they was doing that?
What about the time?
People up taking their shoes?
What about the time they hit that train in Dallas? Y'all remember that? For them blue Jordan?
Yes.
You don't remember that? Oh, and then they told you on the news, if we see them on your feet, we gonna arrest you.
Damn.
They hit the train over there by Joppy. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
And it was not, I mean, thousands of pairs of Jordans. And they hadn't been released yet.
Okay.
You know the white was with the blue net on the side?
The Dallas boys.
Whoa, they hit the whole
real
train.
jump out boys.
That's crazy.
And they was on the news saying, if we see him on your feet, you're going down.
With me, with us.
And they were all over Dallas. When I tell you, they was all over Dallas.
That's crazy.
Like they was in the stores.
Got them Jaye.
Yeah, whoever hit that hit a lick. That was history. I appreciate you coming through, BC. I got Southern Fried Marketing in the building.
Yeah.
I got 420.
Hey.
That's how we do it, man. Shout out to my people out there in Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of the place that the city that your
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
I'm in Oklahoma City, yeah.
So if you're in Oklahoma City,
63rd and MacArthur.
y'all go by there and stop by there and get your head right. Get your head right. And we love it like that.
Yes,
man, BC.
Yeah.
You a real super tight guest, baby.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight. Yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo. From the front seat, not no photos.